Psalms 18:3 says, "I will call upon the Lord who is worthy to be praised, so shall I be saved from my enemies." This verse is a powerful reminder that when we call upon God in times of trouble, He hears, He responds, and He delivers. The story of Louis Zamperini. A life rescued by God, Louis Zamperini was an Olympic athlete and a World War II soldier. During the war, his plane crashed into the Pacific Ocean, leaving him and two other soldiers stranded on a tiny life raft. For 47 days, they floated helplessly, battling hunger, thirst, and shark attacks. Weak and on the verge of death, Louis cried out to God, promising that if He saved him, He would serve him for the rest of his life. Shortly after, he was rescued, but his ordeal wasn't over. He was captured and sent to a brutal prisoner of war camp where he suffered torture and humiliation. Yet through it all, God kept him alive. After the war, Louis struggled with trauma and anger, but when he attended a Billy Graham crusade, he remembered his promise to God. That night, he surrendered his life to Christ, and his nightmares, rage, and pain were instantly healed. He spent the rest of his life sharing his testimony and bringing others to God. Lessons from Psalm 18:3 and Louis Zamperini's life. 1. God hears and answers when we call upon Him. No matter how deep the struggle, crying out to God brings rescue and peace. God saves us not just physically, but spiritually. Even after Louis survived, he needed true healing, which only came when he gave his life to Christ. God is worthy of praise because He never abandons us. Even in the worst storms, He is working for our salvation and restoration. No matter what battle you face, call upon the Lord. His power to rescue, restore, and redeem is greater than any enemy or hardship. When you call upon Him, He will answer. God mourning and remain under God's canopy.